How to create your monthly budget in 5 easy steps, Personal Finance 2022. What is your monthly budget? A monthly budget is a list of your expenses for the coming month, along with the income that you will need to cover these costs. A good budget will be in balance, allowing you to save money. If your budget is balanced, there will be money left over at the end of the month. You can also set up a budget using online tools like Mint.com. Here are 5 basic steps. Number 1. Determine your monthly income. It's crucial to keep your finances in check. When determining your monthly expenses, don't forget to factor in recurring payments like rent, utilities, credit cards, and other bills that come up every month. You might be surprised by just how big some of these bills can add up. You should include your paycheck from your day job, but should probably exclude less consistent sources of income, such as selling old stuff you no longer need. Number 2. Figure out how much you spend. The best way to figure out how much you should budget for something is to track your spending over the course of a few months. Many apps are available to help you track and categorize your spending, but you can also keep track of your spending yourself and add everything up on your own. As you track your spending, you may find that you spend more or less than you expect on different categories. Perhaps some of the products in your home are really only needed every so often. Or maybe it's a bit harder to determine how much you use your phone, tablet, or laptop every day. Top apps can help tracking and categorizing your budget. You need a budget. Mint. Pocket Guard. Good budget. Personal Capital. Number 3. Determine your expenses and financial priorities. Once you have tracked your spending, it is important to look at your spending and where you stand today. The first step is to look at your spending history to see what it is you are spending your money on. Are there any areas that need to be addressed in your budget? The biggest problem with spending is that the moment we start, it's hard to stop. Many of us have a bad habit of continuing to spend even after we've started to notice that we're spending more than we want to. Takeout is a perfect example. Number 4. Calculate your net monthly income, also design your budget. When it comes to paying off debt, you can plan your budget around making your payments each month. A great first step is to set aside money from each paycheck to go towards reducing your debts. In addition to paying down your debts, it's also a good idea to save some money for an emergency fund or a rainy day fund. If your spending is already aligned with your goals, you can take advantage of that by using your spending history as a guide for your budget. It doesn't make sense to tackle any spending plan until you have all your finances in order and can see the big picture. Number 5. Your budget need to track and refine usually. Budgeting is a practice that requires you to remain aware of your financial situation and adjust your spending accordingly. When it comes time to renew your budget, you need to reevaluate your goals and set new priorities for your finances. You might find yourself looking to cut back on expenses if you find that your financial plan isn't aligning with what's happening in your life right now. Set aside time to review your budget every 6 months to once a year to make sure that your spending matches your income.